Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of the show. And here at Ownahome, we believe that owning a home, owning a property should not make you lose sleep. So we are committed to giving you the very best property recommendations and insider real estate gist. So today we are going to be focusing more on the gist, and I'm going to be talking about myself. And I never allow a good story go to waste. So sometime last year, a client hit me up and told me that they wanted to see a particular property that was listed on our website. And so we booked for the inspection. He drove me and I got my assistant to follow me there. And it was all good. It was on a Sunday. I just got off church. He picked me with his car. We drove. It was somewhere at VGC. We saw the apartment. We saw the houses. And they were like, okay, we like this particular one. Help us find out which ones are available. It was a Sunday here. Help us find out which ones are available. And if we can get like a discount. They were interested in the National Housing Fund, National Housing Scheme or Fund, whatever they call it. And I was pretty new in the real estate game. I was pretty new in the real estate industry. And I wasn't driving then. I was just, I didn't even have a car by then. And so they hit us up and, I went the next day all the way from Ogudu GRA. I used the bus and I took the whole missionary journey to the place. And so I met some people there. I met some of the people that were working for the company. I was asking, okay, which ones are available? This one, that one. Then I said, okay, who can I talk to ask about the NHF, National Housing Fund? And she was like, okay, I can speak with their boss, with the owner. And okay, so where are they? They were actually in like an open space that had like a canopy over it. And he was there, the owner apparently, with his wife. And so then as I was there, I just waited. There was a retiree that came with his wife. That was like asking, okay, he wanted to settle down there. It was like a really beautiful estate. He wanted to settle down there, this one, can you give me like a 2 million discount? He was like, oh, how much we're buying stuff and stuff. I was just waiting patiently. And when it got to me, I told him. He was like, these people, they are not very, very, very straight though. That he was speaking with some Diamond Bank people, this one, that one. That I don't like people that are not honest. He started having a whole lot of other conversation with himself and his wife. So I tried to call my client to tell them, okay, this is the update. This is what this man is saying. And apparently he was not picking up. So I was just waiting so that I can hear the last word, because like I literally walked here. Okay, after I dropped at VGC roundabout, I had to walk through the whole Harris Drive because that's where the estate is. And I was waiting. At some point, I don't know what sparked in the head of the man. The man was like, "You, what are you still doing here?" I was like, "I'm waiting for my client." Then he just changed his whole composure, his whole demeanor, everything just changed, and this man just became whole nother person. And he's just telling me, get out of here. And I'm like, okay, let's back up. What's the issue? He said, how can I just be sitting down here and blah blah blah. I think he was really, really mad at the fact that this person wanted a discount. And according to what she said, her and her group of company workers, she works for a bank, had already spoken to this man, and I thought that there was already an existing agreement. So I said, okay, I'm going to give you your space since you're here. It's a whole big estate. Maybe I can just go somewhere else. Let my client answer me because I have come a really long way. And this man just changes it. He was like, he flew up the handle. And I'm like, it was so shocking to me. What is happening? I tried to walk down, okay, let me just actually go to somewhere in the estate. Do you know this man calls security on me? And I'm just laughing, and I'm looking at his wife, and his wife is like, I talk to this man is not being rational. She keeps quiet at first. When the man keeps fuming, she now joins in, and I'm like, what the heck? So I still try calling him. I still stand by the gate. I stand by the gate. Really, what can you do with me at the gate? How will you have a problem at the gate? This is private, public property, rather. And like, I don't even know which law did I break. So I'm there. So he asked me to find out the name of the man. Was like, oh, it might be his person, because this was an Igbo guy, I think from Anambra State. He'll say, okay, what is his name? And I do some digging, and I find out that his name is Chief Romax. And I'm like, okay, that's his name. He said the client said he would try and, go through his village people to talk to the man, blah, 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 blah. Bearing in mind, I'm just there. So there's nothing left to do, and I take the whole walk of shame back down Harris Drive to VGC and head back to Ogudu GRA, and I'm like, oh my God. These are the things that we deal with, and that was not the worst part. The worst part is not all of that. The worst part is the fact that at least if the commission and if the client ended up buying, at least the commission can help me dry my tears. But this client ended up not buying. This client ended up not being able to afford this estate, afford this house, and I'm like, okay, this whole experience is just for nothing. And I think I just pushed it to somewhere in my mind. But then again, I can never allow a good story go to waste. This is content. And I said, I'm going to talk about it. Why did I call his name? Why did I call the name of, excuse you, I called the name of the owner of Landway, so many others, Gracias. So this is what this guy did to me. And however unfair it is, I just feel like most people, most of these developers, when they become billionaires, most of them are billionaires in Naira, by the way. And I feel like there's just this Nigerian factor of disdaining somebody and just looking down on somebody when you have money, and just not treating a person right, just cause you have money. And, I just felt like, okay, let me put this out there. And I also learned something. Why am I doing this video? Apart from the fact that I just want to put it out there, I know how to separate business from personal growls. So just because there's this problem that we had, or I had with this person, or this person decided to have a problem with me, I am actually also still showing this estate. If you like this estate, I think it's still available. If you like this estate, you can hit me up. If you like this environment, you can hit me up. Sometime last year, there was this whole issue between Landway and Realtors, and they asked us to boycott Landway. But at the end of the day, I had to ask myself some questions, and the fact that I'm still working or promoting, marketing Landway's product is kind of like something that you just have to separate your business and separate personal issues. If not, you just go broke. So that's it. At the very least, what I gain from this is content and YouTube views. Amen. That's good enough. So thank you so much for watching, and check out other videos. If you have any property needs here in Lagos, let us know. And we're all about helping you to get your own home without any stress. And kindly like, share, comment what you think in this video, and subscribe to our channel, and see you soon in the very next video. Bye bye.